What's going on, Walking Dead fans? This is Solid Dave Snake dropping in on you to bring you another review for the Walking Dead TV Series 6 action figures. And as you can tell, this is on the lone zombie of the series, the Bungee Walker. And I thought I'd try to give everybody a little surprise there with this one, since this zombie has a really nice action feature. And they kind of always try to do that with the zombie figures. Give them a little gory gimmick. And this one is one of the better ones. And if you don't know what this zombie is off of, he is off that season opener from season 4. Whenever some of the survivors were at the big spot hunting for supplies and the roof caves in and this zombie gets hung up by his guts on the piping at the top of the roof. So I really like the source material they chose for this zombie. I thought that was a great idea for one of the zombies. And we will just dive right into him, take a look at him all over. This zombie doesn't really come with any of accessories, but the guts kind of almost are like an accessory. And I'll give you a closer look at them before I show you what else they can do. Of course, they're real pliable, and even Mcfarlane said himself that the guts were part of the production delay on this TV Series 6. And he said that it's really hard to get the paint to stick to some of this softer plastic. So they kind of had to fiddle with it. But I think it turned out great. There's a lot of different color variation within them, from reds and browns and black. Just make it look overly gross. Even fine details in the sculpt, showing different parts of the intestines. Like the stomach sac and bladder, just really gory attention to detail here. And they gave it almost a glossy look to make it look wet. And you can even flip this up. It's real brown underneath. So that's kind of nice. You can hang this guy from different areas and that'll be nice in dioramas. And another nice function with this zombie is you can actually take all these intestines off and just use him as a regular zombie for your zombie army building. Just add him to the herd. And you can see where the hole is in there, where the intestines plugged into. And you can see the big plug on them. So that's great, you can take those off. And now we'll just take a closer look at this zombie all over. And to be honest, in the face sculpt, it's great with goriness, but it almost looks like it could belong in the comic book figure line. It's a little cartoony. But great detail in there. I'll get even closer. You can see he is missing his right eye. He just has, once I can get a focus here, there we go. Getting nice and close. You see he has an exposed eye socket there on the right, split down his forehead, big wound up there by the hairline, whole right side of his mouth ripped open. Really gory. Great detail on his hair. So, all in all, kind of a comic bookish type head sculpt, or paint job, really. But I like it. And his shirt is just all kinds of tattered. Ripped apart. Same thing with his jacket, which is pliable. Little pliable, not too much. Got a hood on the back. Great detailing with the wrinkles and folds of the jacket everywhere. In this arm he has a bunch of wounds. And a lot of different color variation where the intestines were exposed, rib cage exposed. Just blood everywhere. It's kind of got cargo style pants and boots down below. So nice detail all over. And articulation wise, he's a little different. He's very articulated from the waist down, surprisingly, but kind of limited up top. He does have a head swivel. It'll pivot from side to side, but not all the way around with the way that the jacket is in his undershirt. And he has cuts in two different places on both arms. On this right arm, he has it right above the elbow to where it'll swivel. Kind of make it look like he's had that dropping motion with this flying in the air. And on this side, he has it right at the shoulders. Just a single cut, which you can rotate all the way around. It's not restricted at all. But just surprising they didn't add any wrist articulation or elbow articulation at least. And because of his action feature, he has no waist swivel. He has no cut there like some figures do. But at the legs, he has a cut right at the crotch, which will let his legs go forward and back, which this movement is necessary for the falling motion. And at the knees, he has a hinge, which is nice as well. But no foot articulation, but that's not needed. So, all in all, I think this is a fun zombie. Kind of surprised they're only doing one zombie in each series now. I know a lot of people enjoy the human characters more, which I agree. I love all the human characters. Actually, earlier, whenever these series were still in the low numbers, that's what I was hoping for, more survivor characters. But I thought it'd be at least nice to get 2 zombies per series, because after all, what is The Walking Dead without zombies? Can't have too many human characters outnumbering the zombies in our collection. So, alright guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. There will be more Series 6 reviews coming soon.